In today's video we're going to find out which heat source better for making Turkish coffee. Sand versus induction or electric and gas. My favorite method, this is the sand, but it takes 20 minutes to heat up. Let's prepare some coffee. We're gonna use one cezve for all of the methods, and this will be this Greek coffee pot. As for the coffee, this is new from the milk line. From Radio Cava is Milk Mexico, which is nice coffee because it had 86 Q score. Now it's 84 because it's past crop, so it's a little bit aged coffee, but it's aged nicely. It has almonds, some sugar, cardamom and citrus. I found it has a little bit of cherry. Let's try it again and check the flavors. Lower acidity, it's not dark, it's like long roasting profile. There is a difference. So there is small amount of acidity when you're doing such roasting. By the way, it's typical bourbon, so it's nice variety. That's why it has big Q score. As you can see, this burner is perfect. But if you have such burner and you have 4 sides, you can use such adapter, and it's pretty useful. So you can place it wherever you want, like on the side, if you have, like, if you don't want to overheat your handle. Let's use medium heat today, not the smallest one. We're mixing the crust so that we will have white foam. And we have our coffee. In 2 minutes and 15 seconds or something. I will boil it further because it's milk line. I want it 225. So around 225. And I will consider this as a full rub. Yeah. You don't see anything because 9 degrees Celsius. But anyway, special effects. So for this exact cezve, it was pretty convenient to have gas because it has not super flat bottom. It's like a little bit shaped, so it will rock on the adapter, on induction and on electric stoves, and will not conduct the heat that well. And 225, nice time. You can brew it slower for sure, like 5 minutes. It will be slightly better and different. Like in a fast brewing style, I found that it has these mixed flavors. And when we use slow heating, like 5+ minutes, we have more clarity of each flavor. So they're not mixed together, easier to recognize. So that's why I'm gonna use high heat of the adapter on the induction cooktop. So it's a little bit unfair comparison because can't adjust them to have the same time. But you will see how the foam behaves because it should be a little bit different in the sand. And you recently asked in the comments, what is the electric coffee grinder I recommend? Because manual ones are slow. So I recommend manual because if you don't use Comandante, other grinders are fast. Kino M47, one of them, Timor C3, espresso version probably will be better because of more adjustments. But you can use Easy Press JX or similar because they update the model names quite frequently. But you get the idea. Manual grinders are fast, easier to clean and reliable. Because electric ones, sometimes you don't have energy like we had today. Blackouts already. Winter is coming. It starts to do this 50 seconds. I will not wait longer. As you can see, the particles are floating, coffee is fresh, so we can use smaller grind size to not have these particles. They will release CO2 faster. Or we need to mix it one more time. 230. So it's a little bit slower. I will wait more. So here for some reason I got better result in terms of control of the foam. And I like it more. 3 minutes brewing time. With this coffee I want to have crack in the foam. So it's after the rub. Because milk line, because of the different roasting profile, behaves differently as for the extraction. We have 2 cups, slightly darker foam, slightly lighter. Doesn't matter that much. At the top, it's already nice. So when we dig it in, it will be even higher, which is what we want. So in different areas is already ready to be used. So 300 degrees Celsius, 22 minutes. Like 20 minutes is enough for heating the sand so that it is stable and will give lots of energy right away. But usually it takes around 5+ minutes to make a cup of coffee here. It heats differently because gas is, you know, flame. It's very hot. 5 times or around so. The theory that it will have more homogeneous heating, so because of the heating from the sides, energy transfer within all of the liquid. We can use some like torches from the sides and try to see using glass cezve what's happening inside when we use heating only from the bottom and from the side as well. If you want such episode, let me know. But why it's important? Because there are stainless steel cezve on the market. You know that copper is very good conductor. When it heats, it tries to shift the energy from the bottom to all of the surface. Will probably provide more even heating. If you use stainless steel pot, it will behave differently. Should behave differently. And what I like is silent method. As for the color of our coffee, it's almost even now when cooled down. And mixing at 1 minute. I probably will need, no, normal. I will not need to mix more. Right away, no particles and foam is here. So the silence is what I like in this method. One of the benefits. And usually when I brew in sand, it's automatically, it's like no matter how you brew, it will be tasty. Probably because of this more even heating, but it takes a lot more. And foam formation is like gentle. It's usually very different, but when it approaches the finishing stage, it's like rapid rise of the foam, so it behaves very differently. Let's try first coffee, because it's cooled down. Creamy, a little bit citrusy, very pleasant. And second coffee, Induction Cooktop, more acidic for some reason, and more pronounced flavor. So it's probably because I tried to crack the foam, so I kept it longer, boiled to the higher temperature, so that the coffee will get these like acidic notes more pronounced. Yeah, more pronounced. Definitely cleaner, not that creamy, but it's, you know, it's because different foam, color and motion. Still creamy, but more cherry notes and hints of citrus. So definitely if you going to buy set number 1 of coffee, brew it towards the full rub. And you can see how beautiful is it. 5 minutes, still going, and the evenness of the foam color. And it starts to crack a little bit. So it's rub in motion, starts with the rub in motion. Only at 5 minutes. It's way different. As you can see, it's gentle. I want some rub. Make it rub. Whoa, yeah, we have something. I know there is a heating element and it will help to heat it up. But you can see it's way different foam formation. and it drops. As you can see, central spot, light spot becomes smaller and smaller. But we need a wrap, full wrap, so that this spot is gone for this coffee. Oh, it's going. Yeah, I will consider it done. But of course, 7 minutes brewing time. So it is expected to be different. What I can say, enjoy the view, and I will enjoy coffee when it's cooled down a little bit. Aroma is different, but it will get better with time. So it's like sugar now. Cane sugar in aroma, and on the back is the most dominant descriptor when it comes to the aroma at this point, because when we blow on the foam, some more aroma will release. Let's try it. Yeah, some nuts, probably almonds, but like roasted almonds. Roasted almond flakes even, without the skin. And finally some hints of citrus. It's definitely more punchy, like more flavorful. It's not that round, at least at this point, because it's pretty hot. But the amount of intensity of the flavor, more pronounced. I don't know is this from coffee or not, but almond flavor in the room for some reason. Roasted almond flavor, which is nice. Not when you directly sniff the cup. It is indeed clean, like these are both mixed. And that's what I said about slow heating. So we did not see anything today except that lower heating as expected, because I've already uncovered it 2 years ago. Low heating will produce more clean flavor, clean cup profile, so it will not be like fat milk or cream. These ones, fast brewing, it will be a little bit mixed, particles will float, and this will produce this mouthfeel like cream, stuff like this. These clean beverage, like towards Lunga, intensity of the flavors really pronounced. Slow heating, this allows to do it. I probably can use slow heating here, but I'm not that patient. Here I'm patient because it's beautiful, just beautiful. Hope you learned something. See ya. And as always, you can get the coffee set number 1, milk coffee, if you prefer more neutral flavor, and set number 2 for pour over if you want some like nice flavors, and espresso set number 2 if you want like lower acidity, lower clarity, and more like interesting coffee overall. New Mexico is nice, especially when you brew it slow.